बहुत देर से तुम्हारी तरफ ध्यान नहीं दे पाया। क्या करूं, इन नौजवानों को लेक्चर देना बहुत जरूरी था। I love
अबे समझ जा समझ।
अबे क्या खाक संभलूं, 2 घंटे से दौड़ रहे हैं। छड़ की औलाद, लगता है ऑर्डर देके ही भूल गया।
हाँ यार कान, ये प्लस का बच्चा माइनस कब करेगा? जब एक आदमी लाश गिरेगी। ठहर यार, अबे भी शर्म कराता हूँ। पता तो लगे आखिर ये बुढ़ो खोया कहाँ हुआ है।
These guys are so good. Museum in the Moscow.
It is? Yeah. It is what I think it is? Yeah. That's so small. What's in Malenki?
See, penis.
Oh, it is? Yeah. Okay, wow, thank you. Thank you for your translation. Dubai? Kaisa yapo? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Привет and welcome from not Moscow. St. Petersburg, Russia. Today we're with Nastya, Shubham, and Yulia. Nastinka, Yulinska, and Beep. Today we are at the Zoological Museum. The problem with the museum is that we don't quite know if we're allowed to go in. Russia has all these rules with COVID that technically any other vaccine, AstraZeneca, Pfizer, stuff like this don't work. You need to have the Russian Sputnik vaccine. So, хорошо.
4 студентский тикет. Да. Почему? Это студент. Это...
We got our jacket off, but I'm going to keep wearing my Russian hat. So the reason we're at this place, I never really explained, is that this is Zoological Museum. They have some really, really fascinating specimens, like this big whale up here. But the specimen that I'm looking for most are the mammoth whales. The mammoth.
Hold it up, like GoPro.
I'm new to this whole this tripod thing. I usually don't use my phone. I think GoPro is easier because when I film like this, everybody sees my screen. So, okay, I'm gonna look around the museum and we'll see if I can find some cool things to show you guys. The good thing about the museum is that everything is all completely in Russian.
But they write, what is this?
That's right, they just have the name. I think I can figure out that this is a blue whale. Actually, you know, scuba diving with sharks is quite fun because despite how mean they look, like this guy, the hammerhead, they do look really scary, but they're actually very just not curious. They're just kind of like stupid. They come by, and when you're scuba diving, they'll come up to you and they'll bump into you and then keep going on. So they're not really curious. They're not coming to bite you. Whoa, look at this guy. Beautiful. These are the guys that I really, really want to see. Because you're up in Murmansk. But most importantly, I want to go scuba diving to go get these guys. Spider crabs. And so when you go scuba diving with them, then you catch it on its back, and then you snap off the front claws so it can't get at you. Snap off the claws, and then bring it back up into the ship and cook it on the scuba diving ship. So hopefully that's an adventure I can do for you sometime soon. Something I just want to do. Hi. Would you like to say anything, Yulia?
What? Say something. the creepy. So scary.
This place?
No. I like it. And biology. I know. I love. I hate biology. You know.
How dare you?
Wow. This guy kills everything.
Очень большой. Polar bears. Да, конечно. They're actually polar bears are the only animals that actively hunt humans. But the thing that we came here for is this bad boy. This is a Yakutian mammoth. Different from a mastodon. It's the tusks. One of them is straight, and the other one is curved like this. But this guy was pulled out from like central / eastern Russia. That's all in Russian, so I can't really explain it to you. But he was found sitting like this. But most importantly, he still has the fur and this kind of stuff. Some of it is original, some of it's not. But a really, really excellent discovery. What do you think? They're huge. What makes them so interesting is that these guys are dug up almost primarily just for the tusks. They're different, like I said, so this one's mammoth, mastodon that has the straight tusks, but basically these Yakutians or Central Asians, people that live in this region, they'll come and they'll dig up just to find their bones, to get the tusk. Of course, tusk is illegal to kill elephants for them now. You can't kill African elephants, Asian elephants to get their tusk. And so, since they can't kill living animals for it, and it's like poaching is so protected, I mean, like, so many governments are stopping it from happening, that instead what people do then is if they actually want the tusk, especially like in China, they're really valuable, carved tusks. And so instead they'll be digging up the fossils of old mammoths and mastodons to get the tusk then, and that's all they're going after. They just want the tusk, and then they'll probably pound it off for about 2,500 or so to bring it over to the Chinese border. The Chinese border, then it'll probably get bought for about 16,000, and then once it gets carved up and everything, then they get to be worth like $250,000 or so, a carved up tusk, and they can put, you know, people on it, they can put designs, all this kind of stuff. So, but what's interesting about it though is that they'll come in and they'll pull out just the tusk, and then almost all the other bones, most people usually don't care for them. And then this one, of course, it's really lucky that it's all together, and they actually kept it together. Some of these treasure hunters, they're actually like good guys, because they if they find something really remarkable like this, sometimes they actually will just give it to the scientific institutions. But other times they'll just take the tusk and then throw out the rest of the bones that get washed down into the river. A whole bunch of prehistoric bones. And here's one more mammoth, baby mammoth. I think there's actually another one somewhere around here. I've never been to this museum, of course, but I think he, oh, yeah, take a look at this. Okay, here he is. I think it's Dina? I can't remember its name. I saw a documentary about this bad guy once, but it's almost like petrified, turned into stone. Again, we have some of the fur. But what was most remarkable about these guys is that recently they discovered some that have still like some frozen blood because it's up in permafrost. And so they're able to clone the animal, essentially. We got some more of them. This is, of course, what it would look more of. Yeah, mammoth. Massive, massive tusks. So something like this, bad guy, that'd be a really, really nice payday for some guys. So they'll take it off, and they'll carve all of this, and then all of this no one would care about, which I think is really sad, really interesting. We've got a whole bunch of them over here. Could you imagine just like walking in, you know, in the fields, just out of nowhere, these big guys. I mean, you can see how big it is compared to me. Even I'm tall. But if you imagine one of these guys walking up on you, oh my God. But it makes me really curious because, like I said, most of the time, people are just coming for the tusk, and so the rest of the bones just get thrown out. They don't care about them. So I want to go out to these dig sites out in Yakutsk and see if we can go find some of these bones. I don't think you're allowed to take them out of Russia, but it'd just be interesting to go, you know, everything from like elk to course, mammoth bones and all this kind of stuff. Shark teeth, megalodon teeth, megalodon teeth, and this kind of stuff. One last kind of interesting fact about these guys. Some more interesting stuff. I thought that was something else for a second, but I don't think it's what I think it is. We got some hair samples and this kind of stuff. Here you can see the bone, this kind of stuff. One kind of interesting thing is that a lot of... Eh? It is? Yeah. It is what I think it is? Yeah. That's so small. Ultramalenki.
See, like penis.
Oh, it is, yeah. Okay, wow, thank you. Thank you for your translation. It's actually very small. It's not as big as I thought it was. One day, eventually, I'll post a video. I went to the world's largest paleontological museum in Reykjavik, Iceland. I just never posted the video about it, but a huge museum dedicated to penises from every animal. And this is one penis that I have never seen off of an animal. But I was going to mention, though, it's actually kind of fitting that this is here, because I was going to mention that a lot of the mammoths that they find are actually male. And the reason for this is that most of the time, in order to get a fossil, it needs to fall in like a bog or something like this. And so a lot of times it's males that are like not quite, I don't know, say bouncing around stupid, and they're playing around, and then they actually fall into mud or something, and then they suffocate and die in the mud, and then their body actually gets preserved. And so that's why a lot of them are male. These would be elephants. Still just nothing compared to this, though. I also forgot to mention this one. This is another one of the famous ones. I was correct. That one is Dima. I did find a sign for it eventually, but Russian. Izvinita, sorry. Izvinita, sorry, I can't translate. But again, really, really fascinating that it has all the fur on it. The way that these guys are discovered is actually really, really cool. There was, so like I said, here's the photo of how they dig it out. Like that's the way that it's found in the soil. But just found like 5 feet underground. Man, it'd be wicked to go check these out. Despite all looking the same, these zebras are not all the same. Everybody always thinks when they see a zebra that, just like the colors and everything. One of the main distinguishing factors, especially ones in like, ones that you'll find in like the Serengeti, and some of those most famous safari lands, would be like the one back here. And the way you can tell them is that on the front, the stripes are going up and down, and then towards the back, they go side to side. And so some of these ones, as you can see, this would be a completely different species. Shubham has just come to tell me that the special appendage that we saw just a second ago was not a real one. What did you say? The one that we saw
Was from the baby one.
from a baby. So the real one, they're saying... You want me to really zoom in on that?
Вот это.
Wow.
Нормально?
Очень большой. These big guys, it's not going to say exactly on here, but this is a European bison, and these are the American bison. We have these are special near my home area. In fact, our football teams are named after them. You can tell basically in the bump of the neck, and wow, look at this bro. He is tall.
The Mongolian parts, right? That's the Mongolian camel, right?
No, this one's, this is Dromedon, because it's got the 1D.
Oh, yeah.
This one is, Dromedary? Interesting, Zakrita.
Sabri tigers.
Pantera tigris. As well, we have the lions over here. It's weird. It's weird coming to see them here because we've seen them in the wild. We've seen them alive, and like.
I can feel Serengeti.
Yeah. Like,
See, it is saying even it is in Serengeti. See?
yeah.
See. It's near to Kilimanjaro, this part of the lines.
Actually, no. This is southern. This is Lake Victoria.
Yeah.
So this would be like. That's not true. That's not accurate. Okay, Shu and I are going to correct this map. These lions are not found right here. There's no lions. These are people. This is where the capital of Tanzania is, Dodoma. So the tigers are actually, the lions are north of this. They're actually over in this area, and then on the Kenyan border. And there's not really any up here on the Ugandan side, but they'd be mostly right there. So this is incorrect.
Ты давай. Это субам кумар. Намат субам.
There's me. Where am I at?
Message you 2 days ago.
Okay, so we're walking around. Find some Indians.
Yeah. Namaste, namaste.
What's your name, bhai?
I'm Amit.
Ahmed and
Anis.
perfect. Nice to meet you guys. Is it a fire? I don't know.
It's like school bell. School bell. Okay, go.
Zakrita, leave.
What do you want to show Britain? Julia asked him. What do you want to show Britain? What do you want to show Britain? Kangaroo? Kangaroo.
А со звонком не слышно будет.
So loud. Apparently Julia thinks that this is me. Okay, ready?
Да. No, wait. Вот так.
Zakrita. Okay, we're heading out now. I think that's gonna wrap up this video. The Zoological Museum. I'd actually recommend it. It's kind of a cool place.
It's 400 rubles.
And if student was 200.
200, yeah.
Student is $3, and then normal ticket is $6. So, das vidanya. Any last words?
Bye.
Bye.
Enjoy romantic songs from the last decade on Ghana.
राज करने के लिए आया मैं
Right now we're heading over to the airport. My friend John is over there. John knows the person that's going to help us get a nice card.
Braden told me like maybe a few months ago, you can take only passport, wallet, and what else?
Phone.
And phone, yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
Shubham, I have a confession to make. I lied to you.
You're flying other country?
Yes. Hey guys, good morning and welcome back to the channel. It's very early here in Cairo. I have to be quiet because I don't want Shubham and Anna to hear me. But today we're planning a surprise. They don't know about it yet. But we're here in Cairo for my birthday week, and I told them that I've been planning a surprise trip up to Alexandria. So I told them that we have to go to the airport right now to go get a car rental. I have some friends that work at the airport, and I said that they know some friends that can get us a really cool car, like a Mustang or something like this. Because we're going to drive up to Alexandria and go to this portion like Lost Cities and go do this and this. So it's a surprise. They don't know about it yet. And so much stress because we're already going to be late. We're going to miss the flight because Shubham is taking so much time. Shubham, what time do we have to go?
I don't know, like 10,
10. Then I say 9.
9, 11.
And right now it's what?
9, 11.
We have to be at the airport at 9. Do you need pants?
I'm thinking.
No. The answer is no, you don't.
I don't need, right?
All you need, give me your wallet. Okay, that's all you need. The rest can stay here.
Cool.
Not sure who it is. Someone important.
Someone probably important.
It could be Cece.
What the hell?
Yeah, with an entourage this big, that's definitely the president.
Yeah. Probably.
Okay, good morning, Mr. President.
Very nice to meet you.
President Cece.
Where's that
Yeah,
taxi?
taxi was stuck over here.
Did you go?
I think so. Now, this is actually what I was worried about as we're going, and the traffic in Cairo is just insatiable. I like what the guy's eating while he's driving. Okay, so right now we're heading over to the airport. My friend John is over there. John is an old friend of mine that works in Terminal 3. So he knows some guys that work in the car rental place. And in the car rental place, they help, John knows the person that's going to help us get a nice car. I told John that we're going to be there at 9 though. And Anna, what time is it?
Now it's like 9:38, and we're not even there.
It's 9:38. And whose fault was this? Would anybody like to explain whose fault this was?
Oh yes. So I'm like a proper girl, very nice girl. Woke up at 7:45, just exactly
Right.
when you woke me up.
Right.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. After
Applause.
sleeping only for like 5 hours, I guess, I still did that. And this certain Indian boy. Show me your face.
Who's this? Who's this Indian boy?
This decided to just on your plans and just don't do anything. He was like when he was packing his stuff, I don't know how he can unpack so much stuff so fast.
I really don't know how you can always be so late. Like he was 70 minutes late. How are you?
And he was like, I'm like, can you
I
please?
woke up late 1 hour ago. 1 hour. I wake up at 9.
No.
Yeah.
So-
Okay.
Listen, but he was like, I was watching him packing. He was sitting like this for 2 minutes, then doing something. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm thinking. Like, what is thinking? What to do? What to put? I'm saying, just put everything in your bag and just like that. No, I'm thinking.
Every morning, this guy wakes up and he just stares into oblivion for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like a calculated thing. Every morning, I know he's gonna wake up.
He needs like an hour for his brain to wake up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Okay, so can someone please explain to me the rules of our trip?
Oh yeah, someone. So Braden told me like maybe a few months ago when we met in Ukraine that like he said that there will be one very important condition for travel, that we just can take only passport, wallet, and what else?
Phone.
And phone. Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. Nothing else. So when I came here, I took with me just my winter clothes because I came from Ukraine, and like pair of socks, like some medicine, and that's it. And just like these 3 things. And right now we're having just this is cheating. Don't look at it. This is Shubham's cheating. He's like as always.
One doesn't need cheat.
Yeah. Don't look at that. So we've got just wallets, passports. That's it. We don't have anything with us. Like mask. That's it. Just
I basically said that the rule is that you have to, bring your phone, wallet, passport, and the only exception is anything else you would normally carry on your person. So that's why sunglasses, I normally carry them. My hat, it works, and my GoPro. My GoPro, I usually carry it every day. So these are the only things that we're bringing.
Whatever you can just carry in your pocket, it's okay, it's fine. But just it's such a nice feeling. Like usually I go like that, not abroad. I go like that, like to the supermarket or something like that, with like nothing in me.
It's so freeing.
It's so free. It's so nice.
To know you're going on an adventure.
Yeah.
And you have so little. Shubham, do you know where we're going?
I don't know.
He never told us. But I mean, you told me just some part of it.
Faso?
But let's just keep it as a secret. Let's keep it as a secret.
Burkina Faso?
Okay.
Your friend is still waiting for us over there. I feel so sorry for him.
I know. I told him we're an hour late. I messaged him earlier.
Best struggle life.
Sorry.
Horrible as always.
I already hate this taxi.
Shubham was falling asleep in the taxi, which I don't know. It's a problem.
Which isn't surprising,
Now, I know I won't be able to record inside the airport.
Really? They don't allow?
Yeah, but Shubham, I have a confession to make. I lied to you.
Okay.
We're not going to Alexandria.
I know. You're flying other country?
Yes.
And
our
what were we
our
doing?
flight is in 35 minutes.
What were we doing? What were we doing?
Flight?
Our flight is in 35 minutes, and
We're
we're
flying
gonna
somewhere?
miss it because Shubham was taking so long this morning.
Wait, we were flying somewhere? Where were we flying?
You'll figure out when we get there.
Okay,
But
don't tell me.
that is
don't
hopefully
tell,
if we can actually
no, wait,
get on
don't
the
tell me
flight.
it's other country.
You'll see. Okay. I'll just turn off the camera because they're not gonna like this. Okay, let's go.
plane timing? 11, wow.
For some
11.
reason, which I do not understand, the check-in gate is still open, and the flight leaves in 20 minutes.
I'm really surprised. I'm shocked. I'm saying maybe just everyone in Korea like always late and they're just used to it. And they just like in Ukraine, I don't know, 1 hour before the flight, they will just close check-in and you'll not be able to do anything.
We'll find 3 seats. I'll make it happen. Another airline I've never flown before.
Boarding. Can you check your boarding?
Huh?
The boarding pass. No.
Here.
Thank you.
Good?
Thank you.
Healthy.
Sit anywhere, it's fucking empty.
We can sit everywhere.
Okay, we'll sit here. We can sit anywhere, but we're all gonna sit right next to each other. Is that the way it works? As per usual, last one's on the plane. Oh, no, okay.
Reception? That's okay, no.
Okay, so now that we've arrived, I should clarify to both of them that I really have no idea what the plan is from here on out. I didn't even make a hotel booking. Don't know what we're gonna do. We'll figure it out as we go, though. So, I think that's gonna wrap it up for now. Once I finally figure out what we're gonna do, maybe we won't do anything for the rest of the day. So, I'm gonna wrap it up there. But was this an okay surprise?
That was actually a nice surprise, but you know, I will not believe you anymore. Whatever you would tell me, I will always doubt that. But you're actually a good liar. Very nice liar.
Very good. That is true. That is true because
He smiles on your face.
I make it.
Take it.
What are you doing?
I'll eat rice now.
You just want to eat rice?
Yeah.
Wow, how Indian. He was so happy that they had rice. Okay, we're gonna leave. See you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, so it's been a few days now, and the end of my birthday trip has come, and it's time for us all to part ways. Shubha and I are going to take a bus back up to Cairo tonight. Anna flying back to Ukraine. But real quickly, I just want to talk about what it was like on this trip with just phone, wallet, and passport. And overall, we had a lot of fun on this trip. We did some scuba diving and just chilling and having like a fun, proper birthday party. Shubham smashed some cake in my face.
That was a lot of fun.
Maybe I'll see if I can get the video from him. I'll put the video here. And I was just covered just all over the place with chocolate cake dripping everywhere. And for some reason, Shubham thought it was also a good idea to pour Coca-Cola all over me, which I don't think that's part of the Indian tradition, but I guess it's okay. But
it's gonna be, sorry.
we can add it. And but other than that, you know, it was difficult having. We didn't even have phone chargers for this, and so it was difficult to find phone chargers. And anytime I wanted to do something, like in my bag, I always carry a Ludo board. This is one of the essential things I travel with. And the amount of times I wanted to play Ludo, and then I remembered, oh man, I don't have my bag. I don't have my Ludo board. I don't know. Anything about this trip?
So the hardest part was actually chargers, because our phones turn off all the time. We had to like find a charger.
Yeah.
You're busy?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I want one thing with you. I have a camera like this,
Yeah.
but I can't.
Some guy needs help fixing up his GoPro, I guess. Shubham, anything you'd like to say about this trip?
No, everything was fine except the annoying Russians.
Oh yes. To any Russian people watching my channel, this is what Shubham truly thinks. No, I'm kidding. We found out in a very interesting way that Sharm el-Sheikh is a city. It's the Goa of the Middle East, really. Oh my god.
I wanted to make a video
Oh my
about
god,
it, but I didn't
it's
get
just,
a chance.
it was just so many Russians.
There is 2 Russians coming from our behind that.
Yeah, 2 Russians coming right
Listen, I thought that I will go abroad.
Привет.
Okay.
Как
I
дела?
thought that
Salam alaikum.
that I will go abroad and I will not hear my language, but it was everywhere. So I was just pretending that I don't freaking speak Russian, Just English, sorry. Using my best American
what's
accent.
crazy is you go to the supermarkets and even it's written in Ukrainian.
In Ukrainian. I was like,
In Russian,
what am I
everywhere.
doing here? No,
They don't
in-
speak English,
listen,
but they speak Russian.
listen,
Yeah, even the Arabic people, even like the Egyptians here, they don't speak English, but they speak
Big Russian. Better than English.
You want to see a live performance of this Russian? I'll just show you. Just do a minute.
Do a minute.
The hardest part
Как дела?
of traveling without
Good.
the hardest part of traveling without
They're not
anything
Russians.
is just
For once.
the moment when he put a cake on your face, and I was thinking, oh my god, that's the only clothes that he has. That's the only thing that he has.
Yeah, that's a very important thing. I
It's
forgot
like you
to
think
mention.
about every and each thing because you know you have nothing to change, nothing to do. It's just you have to think about every
And
small
you know,
thing.
this
Very good guy.
I'd have to beep out way too many words. But this guy, beside putting the cake on my face, he picked it up off the ground, started smearing it all over my shirt, inside my
Inside
shirt,
the shirt,
all over
behind
my
your
pants,
shirt.
and then pouring Coca-Cola all over me. Oh my god. Yeah, and then I remembered, oh man, these are the only clothes I have.
But
Oh.
look at his shirt right now. It
I-
looks really good, and he just washes it with
Smell
water.
cake.
In it's yeah. It's he washed it just with water, and when he went outside, I was really shocked. Oh my god.
I properly cleaned myself with a toilet sink.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
What is
and
this?
This is
A ponytail.
this is my samurai bride right there. Shiva wants to cut it off.
That was a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Okay, well, that's gonna wrap it up here. Like I said, I'm sorry I didn't make any videos with Sharm el Sheikh, but it was more. This was just a few days of just living in the moment and enjoying time with friends. So, okay, that's gonna wrap it up for tonight. I'll see you guys from another sunny, bright place. I'm not quite sure where we go next, but it'll be a good
Wait,
adventure.
we already booked the flight, so next trip
Oh
gonna
yeah,
be.
we actually just booked the flight now.
Oh really?
The next place we're going to is Oman.
Oman.
Oman. We're going to Oman.
Romania.
Oh, Omania. Omania.
Oh mania.
It's perfect. Okay, all right. See you guys later. Goodbye. До свидания.